All right, welcome to a new concept I want to try out called I Don't Know Shit About Boxing. The reason I want to title it this is, one, to do a little bit of honor to Roger Mayweather, rest in peace. Most people don't know shit about boxing. And I feel like a lot of people like to pretend that they do. They want to act like they know everything. But in reality, we don't know shit about boxing. We can say this is going to happen, that's going to happen, and it doesn't happen. And then the times that it does, oh, we're the mystic being, we had the magic ball, all of this nonsense. So sometimes we need to humble ourselves, know that we really don't know shit. And today I want to talk about AJ versus Usyk, what went down this past Saturday, and really what went down after the fight. You know, we'll hop back on in the next coming days and talk about the actual fight, but I want to talk about this reaction. I saw a good Twitter thread kind of breaking down what went down in this. So let's pull that up. And disclaimer, I do not necessarily agree with everything that's being said, but there are some good points that this guy makes. So let's go ahead and hear him out. Yeah, so Josh was pissed. And even Usyk is like, what the hell's going on? Where's he at? Usyk's giving him kind of that side eye. He's like, "Why'd you grab my belts?" And I don't know what Joshua's idea in his head was going on here. Look at the way Usyk looks at him. Look at Usyk's reaction, bro. Look at this. Look at his face. He's like, "Bro, you serious?" And the thing is this is something where, like, I mean, what are you gonna do? Beat his ass? You already just did. He is a bad loser. He's always been a bad loser. But it is what it is. Yeah. War had to get involved. My boy War Chazora. So let's see what's going on here. Hold on, let me make sure I'm sharing this right. Anybody who's listening, can you hear the audio on this? Comment if you can hear the audio. I'm still testing this out. There we go. Dang, I think I just shared that whole first video with no audio. What am I even doing? What is this? Amateur hour? Basically, Joshua was. I'm just sitting here looking at a screen, basically, like this, watching this video with no audio on it. Anyways, let's get back to it.
Right.
I'm not gonna go back.
Right? You can see, jumps down, ignores his dad, by the way, pushes him out the way, storms off. Yeah, he's literally about to cry at this point. Watch the distress.
He was about to cry.
Towel down, hands behind the head, doesn't know what to do.
Throws a towel
He's
like a
just angry
baby.
at this point. This is all adrenaline because it's gone wrong. Doesn't want his team around him. Hasn't hugged any of his team. Hasn't shaken their hands. Nothing. Does not want to be.
He doesn't want his team around him because in his mind, he even says it later, like, "Oh, how could I lose? I put in all this work." He doesn't think it's his fault. You know, I don't want to speak for the man, but it feels like there's no accountability. You know, like when he lost to Ruiz, like, oh, you know, it wasn't me. It wasn't my best night. You know, it wasn't what I could have done. Instead of just saying, yeah, you know, I lost, I failed. And then even against this, you know, Usyk, oh, you know, we could get that back. And then he changes his trainer. Excuse me. Whenever somebody changes their trainer, whether they admit it or not, I feel like they're always kind of taking the blame off of themselves in a bit and putting that accountability. Oh, well, you know, it was my, if I had a better trainer, I would have won. I would have been able to win the fight. Nah, you just, you know, it's your fault. You weren't good enough.
Like,
You changed your trainer, and then look what happened. You went out, basically fought the same fight. But let's get back to the video.
Got to go back in there. And he's like, I don't want to be around you.
He's tripping like a baby.
KD's found a way to be by his side again, having done nothing when it matters, like a proper lapdog. I mean, I wish I had a poodle like that.
Bro, this guy's going in.
I genuinely do. This is embarrassing.
Look at Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn's like, oh, mate, what is he doing, mate?
Look at Eddie Hearn, calm, restrained. Give this man credit. He's just said, yeah, he'll come in. We'll deal with it when we.
You're making me look bad, mate.
Need to. Yeah, there's Naz Ahmed there, seen between the ropes, drifting, trying to be important, but he wasn't there at the important time. There, Frank Smith, Eddie Hearn, the pillars in Joshua's career. Yeah, the people he clearly
Oh, no. Okay, yeah, let's shake hands.
trusts.
Sorry, my bad. Let me hug you way too hard.
He respects. KD's found his way to be there again. This is a well-trained Belgian.
I'm going to steal your flag.
That is a.
And then in here, he starts yelling at him like, oh, how could you beat me?
Malinois. Like, what an embarrassing human being he is. So in Team Joshua, now, the only person who did anything was Benga. Now,
and I don't know what was going on in his mind here, but to sit here and yell at Usyk, like...
Now they have the exchange where Joshua now realizes he hasn't got the skill that Usyk has. He may be strong, but he's got no skill.
Where's the mic? Microphone. Yeah, I don't know what this is like. Very Kanye. Like, give me the mic. I'm gonna cut. This is all about me. It's always been, you know, about him.
Right, doesn't work now. Now it starts to work. Then we get this silly speech. Just watch KD there. Still ass kissing, proper poodle. Benga's like, I can't help when he's in this zone. I can't help. Roberto Garcia's
even with him losing, it's still about him.
Finally shows up, having done nothing himself. No authority in the camp.
He goes, wait, I'm talking to Usyk. Like, bro, Usyk just won. This is his show.
Clearly, Angel Fernandez, no authority in the camp. Clearly, the Ukrainians are videoing this.
And then Usyk was like, "No, bro, give me my flag back." Like, that's the thing. It's one of those things where Usyk's not gonna sit here and, like, really, he should have been like, "Dude, what are you doing? Get out of here!" But he could tell that Joshua's unhinged at this point, and doing anything is just gonna cause an issue. You could potentially cause like a brawl, and it's like, yeah, I already beat you twice at this point.
laughing because they're like, mate, wait till we put this on vk.com on Telegram. This is going to be hilarious.
All right, let's get to the next video. This is video 2 of 4 that are in this little thread right here. And then it says, so Usyk's greatest moment was forever ruined. And yeah, I agree.
Usyk is livid. He had to take the flag off Joshua because he was embarrassing the flag. But look at it. Usyk is absolutely fuming while Joshua talks about his struggle. And Usyk's just like, what the hell? There. This is displacement by Usyk.
Yeah, Joshua's over here talking about his struggle and whatnot. And it's like, Usyk just left war.
He's trying not to be angry. So he's playing with the flag as a displacement tactic, which is good, right? The hands are going to go up, but Usyk doesn't want to do this. Yeah, I don't want to do this. Let go of me. He's angry now. Yeah.
Look at Usyk's face, man.
You've ruined my moment. This was meant to be about Ukraine. This was meant to be about peace. This was not meant to be about Anthony Joshua. He's livid. Joshua's going to try and raise his hand again, and it's not going to go up. Right? But look at Team Joshua just there. I think someone's filming. They're filming this.
He's like, I'm a new breed of heavyweight, Sonny Liston, all this. He's comparing himself to these great fighters of the past, and it's like, bro, you're ruining your legacy.
Like a proper lapdog, just there, hasn't said a word of substance, hasn't done anything. There's no Angel Fernandez, there's no Roberto Garcia, there's nothing. There's Usyk.
Also, mate, take your mouthpiece out. You know, back in New York, when Andy Ruiz put him down for the 4th time, he was quick to spit his mouthpiece out and then say that he didn't quit. But now he's got his mouthpiece in his mouth and trying to do this whole speech.
Look, Usyk's like, nah, get off me. Get off me. This is embarrassing now. Stop.
Usyk's like rolling his eyes.
Look at him. He's fuming.
The whole hip. And he was like, chump, like trying to get the crowd involved. It's like, somebody take the mic from this guy.
But Usyk's holding it together because that's what makes him a champion. But these guys, look, guy's got the phone in his hand. He's been filming. What are you filming for? All of these guys think they're getting fired in the morning. And they're just there like, what do we do? Still, no one's got around Joshua to help him. No one's shown him support. He's here, just basically ruining his own legacy. And these guys are just there. Look at them. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Where's Naz Ahmed now? Where's KD now? Where's the lapdog? Not there. You know, Benga tried his best. He's like, I'm not getting through to him. Look at Usyk's lip.
Usyk's just like, oh my gosh.
They're dead. Now they celebrate. They don't really care about Joshua. Like, Joshua's still here. Look. Still embarrassing himself. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the longer it goes on, the more embarrassing it gets for him. That's why I could have done a video actually listening to the audio of him talking, but it's so cringy that I didn't want to experience that again. So I figured let's listen to this guy reacting to him.
The adrenaline's worn off now, right? So he's not super.
All right, and then there's one more after this. Let's see. Here we go.
Worn off now. He's doing things to please the crowd.
And then he gives
You're going to get the fake anger come out now. Yeah? The fake rage. The fake tough guy comes out now. Yeah, flex it. Go on, flex those pecs. Go on, flex those traps. This is embarrassing. Now KD says, get out. Now they all follow. Look, in formation. There's Roberto Garcia. He's embarrassed himself. His legacy is finished. Out comes Joshua. And now you're going to be good corporate Joshua. Sign a few autographs. Show that you're still human. There's Naz Ahmed. Look at him. Look at him. What a little rat. Just hanging around the camp doing nothing. All of that lot in Team Joshua, an absolute embarrassment. An absolute effing embarrassment.
Well, this guy definitely had some choice words to say. Hold on. Let me try to sync the stream. Here we go. Stream's lagging out on me sometimes, but yeah, I don't know what this whole rant was about. This guy on the commentary definitely went hard in the paint on Joshua, but I don't know what's going on. I think this is what I could break it down to. And, you know, maybe I'm wrong, but I think this guy Joshua's had too many yes men around him, telling him and people just hyping him up. Oh, you're this great champion and you're this and you're that. There was this YouTube video. I want to see if I can find it. Um it was like this guy backstage at this table or something. I didn't even want to watch it. I just saw like a clip of it, and it was this guy looking over the table, maybe at the press conference or whatnot, and just telling Joshua apparently like, "Oh, you're the best. You're one of the best in the world," and this and that. And that's exactly why Joshua lost. Is because he's had people sitting here telling him, "Oh, you're the best. You're so great. You're this. You're that." So when he lost to Usyk the last time, it couldn't possibly have been his fault, right? It couldn't possibly have been his game plan. He went out and fought a similar game plan to the last time, and look at what happened. I mean, if I'm wrong, let me know. Does anybody think that, compared to the earlier Joshua that we saw, the guy that would move forward, a lot more weight, throw big power shots in combination, to that, trying to sit there and move around like a boxer? I feel like after he lost to Ruiz, he was gun shy again. He knew that he was chinny, and I knew that he was chinny beforehand. If you watch the Povetkin fight right before that, he got clipped like twice in the first round. It's just that he never went down from it. Besides the Klitschko fight, and he had to be able to go and trade. And I don't know if he just chalked it up to that being the moment in the fight and how great Klitschko was. But all these other guys that he was supposed to beat, when they clipped him, he was able to keep moving forward and be able to win. But when Andy Ruiz hit him, he was like, "Whoa!" and then clipped him again and again and again. And then it got to the point where he just gave up. He was like, "Oh well, this fight was way too hard for me." Then in the rematch, these AJ lovers were like, "Oh, he boxed so beautifully." I thought he boxed quite boring, to be honest. He just moved laterally, threw out a couple shots, 1 and 2. He turned into a pure boxer in that, and it wasn't even that his boxing skills were that great. It's just that he was moving around trying to touch point a very overweight, immobile Andy Ruiz. And that's how he was able to win. And since then, now we've seen him turn into like this boxer that wasn't what got him to where he's at now. And he tried to box with a guy who's just got insane amount of boxing skills and then come out and basically replicate the same game plan to no effect. I think my next video will be a breakdown of the fight, maybe a breakdown of some of the highlights. But yeah, then we could talk tactics and whatnot. But for now, that reaction just wasn't it. That was crazy. I don't know if he's going through some sort of like if he just can't believe that he lost. He even said it in there. He said, "Oh, how could I lose? You know how much work I put in." It's like, bro, you could do all the push-ups and sit-ups in rounds. But if you're not better tactically and able to tactically, defeat that guy, that's why you see two guys that are boxing with each other and one is fat and then one is ripped. Who do you think worked out harder? But the fat guy will beat the other guy. Why? Because he's more effective. He's smarter. But what do I know? At the end of the day, I don't know shit about boxing. Until next time, peace.